The angle of elevation of the top of a flagpole is 64 degrees from a point 32 meter away from the foot of the flagpole. Find the angle of elevation of a flag halfway up the flagpole from that point, correct to the nearest degree. Okay, look at that question. We are told that the angle of elevation of the top of a flagpole from a point 32 meter away from the foot of the flagpole is 64 degrees. Okay, so let's say this is the flag pole, you understand? Okay, from a point 32 meter away from the foot of the flagpole, this is the foot of the flagpole, you know, this is the foot of the flagpole, you know. Now from this point, the distance to another point is 32 meter. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Because the question says from a point 32 meter away from the foot of the flagpole, so the distance from this point to this point, sorry, 32 meter. Okay, and the angle of elevation is 64 degrees. So, and I told you that the angle of elevation is the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal level above. So we mirror it upward. Okay, so this angle is 64 degrees. Okay, find the angle. Look at the question. This is the question. Find the angle of elevation of a flag halfway up the flagpole. This is the total length of the flagpole. Are you getting it? Halfway up will be somewhat here. Are you getting it? So now we are asked to calculate the angle. This angle that you see here is what you're looking for. Do you understand? It's simple. Just pay attention, okay? It's simple. Listen. This is the total length of the flagpole, you know. Now we are asked to find the angle of elevation halfway up the flagpole. The half of the length of the flagpole is at this point, you know. Now you trace it to that point. You trace it to the same point. The angle of elevation is the angle between the horizontal level measured upward and the line of sight. Horizontal level and the line of sight. This now becomes the line of sight instead of this. This now becomes the line of sight. The line that I drew with green marker. You get it? So this angle that you see here is called the angle that we are looking for. So let us represent as theta. You understand? And don't forget that the total angle that is here is what? 64 degrees. Okay. So how do we find this angle? We are given this. Let us leave there. This is A, B, C, D. Okay. So with respect to the information that we are given, how do we find this angle? Well, to get this angle, it's simple. Let us first listen. Let us first calculate the height. Are you getting it? The height BD, the total length of the flagpole. We want to get this length. Are you getting it? Don't forget that the total line here is what? BD, you know. The total length here is BD. Now, CD is what? CD. Line CD is half of line BD, you know. Half of line BD. God. Please don't mind my writing, okay, please. Let me just write it very well. Half of line BD. That is line CD, you know. Now, if I can know the value of this line, if I can know the value of the height of the flagpole, I can divide it by 2 to get line CD, you know. So to get the value of the height of the flagpole, let us bring out triangle ABC. From triangle ABC, this is the triangle that I'm talking about. Triangle ABC. Okay, ABD, sorry, triangle ABD. ABD. This is 64 degrees, you know, 64 degrees. Now, if this is 64 degrees, we are looking for this side. We know that this is 32 meters. So to get this side, to get BD, what trigonometric ratio are we going to use? That is 12. You understand? Tan 64 degree equals to opposite, which is BD. Line BD all over adjacent, which is 32. Okay? So line BD is equals to 32 multiplied by tan 64 degree, you know. So line BD is equals to tan 64 degree. Okay, 32 tan 64 degree. That is 65.6097. 65.6097. 97. Okay, let us approximate it to two decimal place. So line BD is equals to 65.61 meter. Okay, so the total length here is what? 65.6097. So you divide, please listen to me. Divide this by 2 because listen to me carefully. The point here is half of the flagpole. This is the flagpole. Are you getting it? The height of the flagpole is this. Now half of this flagpole is what? Is from this point to this point. So if I want to get the length here, I can divide the total height by 2. You understand? So I'm going to have line CD, and you know that from this point to this point is line CD. Okay, line CD will now be equals to 1 over 2 multiplied by 65.6097. Okay, so line CD is equals to 65.6097 divided by 2. That is 32.8049. 32.8049. Okay, you can approximate it to two decimal place. Line CD is equals to 32.80 meter. Okay, so the length here is 32.80. So let me write it. Now we can now get the value of theta. Are you getting it? From the information that we have here. Because let us bring out triangle ACD. Triangle ACD. ACD. From triangle ACD. Okay. This is theta. This is C. This is D. Why this is 32.8049. And okay, this is ACD. Now the adjacent here is what? 32, you know. So this is 32. It doesn't change. Now we can get the value of theta. All you have to do is that just use tan. Tan theta equals to opposite. This is the opposite. 32.8049 meter all over adjacent, which is 32 meter. Okay. Tan theta equals to 32.8049 divided by 32. That is 1.0252. 1.0252. Okay, theta equals to the tan inverse of 1.0252. You know, so you can punch your calculator. Zero 1.0252. That is 45.71 degree. 45 point theta equals to 45.71 degree. So theta equals to 46 degree. Okay, do you get it? So the solution to that question is 46 degree. You can see that the question is simple. The best way, listen to me carefully, if you come across any question on angle of elevation and depression, but the first step is that get the concept of the question, then pay attention to what you're asked to find. Are you getting it? Now in the question, I brought out this diagram. We are asked to calculate the angle of elevation. Let me look at the question. Find the angle of elevation of a half. Find the angle of elevation of a flag halfway up the flagpole from that point. You get the question now? Halfway up simply means that find the angle of elevation of a flag that is half of the height of the flagpole, like that the peak is pointing towards halfway of the flagpole. Halfway simply means half of the height of the flagpole. Do you understand? So that is it. Then I draw out the diagram. Then I know that if it is half of the if the peak of the new flag points towards the half of the height of the flagpole, that means that the total length divided by 2 will be the sum of this and this. You understand? The total length of the flagpole, this, divided by 2 will be this and this. So that is the solution to that question. The shadow of an electric pole 75.3 meter high is 75 meter long. Determine the angle of elevation of the sun. Okay. Let us draw the diagram. Okay. Let's say this is the sun. Are you getting it? This is this is the pole. You understand? We've been told that the pole is 75 with 3 the height of the pole is 75 with 3 meter. So This is 75 with 3 meter. Now, when the shadow that this pole produce as a result of the brightness of the sun, what happened to it is 75 meter. So this will be 75 meter. You understand? So we have to calculate the angle of elevation of the sun. The angle of elevation of the sun will be somewhere like this. You know, are you getting it? Do you understand? So the sun, I just, listen to me carefully. If you are doing this in exam, you need to draw, you don't need to draw the sun, okay? I just want to help you to understand that the sun, the shadow that is produced by the pole is as a result of the sun. And that means that the angle of elevation will be somewhat, the line of sight will be with respect to to the position of the sun. Are you getting it? So this angle is what we are looking for, angle theta. Okay, how do we get angle theta? Let's label. This is A, B, and C.
To watch the complete class, kindly click on the link in the description of this video or the comment section, okay? See you in the next class.